Right then, we're back. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Conor Gallagher is now an England one cap day. It's been a while, but now we're back with the England One Cap podcast, first episode of 2022. My name, Rob Prendergast. Your name?
Callum Shaw, and it's great to be back. It's been a while, mate. It's been a long while.
It's I think it's been a void in my life, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Not haven't done an episode in a while, but back stronger, I think.
Yeah. Hopefully we're not too rusty. Put some oil on the old joints and get back into it.
We've been doing this a while. I saw the first episode June the 15th. It's a long time.
Yeah, because it was around the Euros, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, around the Euros.
Yeah, potentially just after our first game, but yeah, it's pretty mad to be fair. Doesn't feel like that long, but that's probably just because we've not done one for like 2 months. So
yeah, and end of October was the last game, last one we did.
Wow, yeah, that's a long old time.
I think since the last episode, I think we just had Patrick Bamford be a one cap, maybe.
Yeah.
Now we got Ramsdale and Conor Gallagher, but
yeah,
we'll never do a Conor Gallagher episode because that man's going to get 110 England caps. He's so good.
I think I mean, it probably happened before, but we lost Sam Johnson at some point, right?
Oh yeah,
along the way. I can't remember if that was before the last episode, but yeah, we've lost Sam Johnson. Tough one to take. But
it is a tough one to take because he might be a two cap forever.
Yeah, got good potential.
Got potential for it. But this is just a little intro episode just to get the ball rolling for the new year. And while you're catching up with us, your old friends, we're here to catch up about another old friend from the podcast, England one cap royalty, Stephen Caulker.
Great man, probably the oldest. He is the oldest friend of the podcast, right?
Yeah, episode 1.
Yeah,
episode 1.
Going full circle today. It's exciting news. I'll let you run with it. I can tell you're itching.
The thing is, I'm so in love with Stephen Caulker. It's a bit questionable because the reason he was the first person we did was because we just kept talking about him anyway. You know, he just kept coming. Yeah. We talked about one caps anyway, but it was always like, oh, Stephen Caulker, one cap, one goal. That Sweden game. It's just fascinating. But yeah, that episode was the 15th of June. 15th of June, yeah, where he was playing for Alanyaspor in Turkey. And we thought this might be the end of the story. And in fact, no, we were saying we were telling Steve Clarke to get him in for Scotland.
Yes, because he was potentially eligible to play for Scotland if he could get England to allow for the switch. And we thought that's what had the most legs, but we were wrong.
Yeah. In December 2020, I saw a quote from him saying, I want to play international football for either England or Scotland. Now, he plays for Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Yeah, out the blue. I think we mentioned that on the podcast, that he had Sierra Leone heritage. I think you did.
I think we did. I think I did. I think, yeah, that's the in-depth research you put in. I knew all about his Sierra Leone? I don't know. Sierra Leone heritage.
I'll go one further, and I think you even mentioned his Sierra Leonean charity work, which
yeah,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, well, clearly the charity work paid off. There must be a big admirer of him.
Yeah, cutting-edge journalism, that as well. Well done.
Thanks.
Yeah, we did the episode on 15th of June, 30th of June. He moves to Fenerbahce, which was a bit mad, really. You know.
Yeah, yeah. It's a pretty big move for like Fenerbahce, like top 2, top 3 clubs in Turkey.
Yeah.
A lot of big players that have kind of come in towards the end of the career, or they've just hit their peak somewhere and then they kind of go there. It's still like fairly competitive. I assume the money's pretty decent. Yeah, big move for him. Big move for him.
Ozil's there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
they got some big players. And so since I love the man, I was buzzing. I was so happy. I was like, good for him. That's going to be a big club, a big opportunity for him. Get some Champions League football maybe. Hasn't played for him because immediately goes out on loan to Gaziantep.
Yeah, Gaziantep is what I would say. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty solid Turkish pronunciation right there.
I don't wish to offend any of our strong Turkish fan base, but sometimes it feels like every now and again BBC Sport will just make up a random team and say, "Oh, this Turkish team." Like, remember when Danny Drinkwater went to Turkey for his 2 games?
Yeah,
this is a random team I've never heard of before. And then again with Caulker, I was like, who the fuck are these guys, you know?
Yeah, it's like I think I know a lot of the Turkish teams, like the bigger ones that have been like around Europe and stuff. And the next thing you know, there's this like brand new one in the top division that a few players are going to, like, where have these come from?
Or it was like a couple of years ago, it's like, oh, Daniel Sturridge has gone to Turkey. Where's he gone? To Trabzonspor? And I'm just like, who the fuck? You know? Yeah. But he's doing all right there. Clearly he's doing all right. 16 games, 2 goals.
Yeah. Respectable-ish, I'd say. But it's funny we're doing this now because I remember when Caulker signed with Fenerbahce, and maybe a little bit after, because you mentioned to me that we should do a Stephen Caulker update.
Yeah.
And then when the Sierra Leone thing happened, you said, right, we definitely need to do a Stephen Caulker update. And yeah, here we are. So like Stephen Caulker away.
But then it got I saw the headline saying I was thinking about going to Sierra Leone. I got sent that article by like 10 people. And then I was like, okay, let's sit on this for a bit. Let's see how this unfolds. I'm looking at his wiki page at 2 a.m. one day, and then I see his caps. England's 1 cap, 1 goal. Sierra Leone 1 cap. I was like, okay. But I think it had an asterisk next to it. I was like, what's being questioned about his cap? Scroll down, and it said the 1 game he did play for Sierra Leone is not a recognised international game, as it was against a group of local Moroccan footballers.
Yeah, and to top it all off, they lost 2-1. So, but yeah, it was a non-FIFA sanctioned friendly. I suppose just to give Stephen a taste for the Sierra Leone football standard.
So at that point, he could have still made the switch to Scotland, and for one beautiful moment, he could have been an England, a Sierra Leone, and a Scotland 1 cap. And I'll tell you what, get that straight in my veins. That's what gets
the headline. The headline is there.
Oh, it would be amazing. And then he got his official cap. So he was a double 1 cap in the African Cup of Nations.
Yeah, big stage for a 1 cap.
There's 2 big reasons I can't play in the African Cup of Nations. 1 being that I'm not a footballer. 2 being I've lived in England my whole life. And of course, so has all my family. I'd love to play in the African Cup of Nations.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great.
It looks like a right laugh, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great. I've been watching a fair bit of here and there. I watched quite a lot of the highlights as well. I haven't watched kind of full games, and yeah, I've loved it. When it first started, the first few games were quite like defensive and like not many goals. Everyone seemed a bit tense, but recently it's really come to life. Some absolutely worldy goals big scoring games, red cards, controversy. It's been great. Absolutely loved it.
Some and there's just moments of carnage. There was one game, ref blew the whistle 85th minute.
Oh,
They all go out, they all go off, come back on. He blows it again like 89 and 40 seconds, something like that.
it was, yeah, that was crazy. And then was it? Yeah. Wait, was that the Sierra Leone game? Was that a different game? No, that was a different game. But yeah, the team that were winning, I can't remember. Were they playing Algeria or Morocco or Tunisia? One of the three. And yeah, the ref blew on 89. Teams went in, and then they tried to make the teams come back out to play extra time, so added time. And the team that were losing were just like, no, absolutely not, because they thought, well, if we refuse and they've not played the right added time, we can get the game rescheduled here, get it postponed, because technically we're not in the wrong. So yeah, it went on for like 3 hours after the whistle went. All this drama of like players not coming out was brilliant.
That's brilliant. I love it.
It's great stuff. A legend. Fantastic. Great competition.
And then Stephen got his second game, second cap, a couple of days ago, which also had a bit of madness.
Yes.
Managed to a howler of goalkeeping, spills the ball out. Stephen Caulker, one of the last kickers of the game, gets a little assist, so it goes 2-2 Sierra Leone.
Fantastic. And it's so funny because I knew they were playing Ivory Coast, and I knew it was 2-2. And I even checked the goal scorers on live score, where it shows you goal score assist. And for some reason, it just didn't clock that Stephen Caulker got an assist.
Yeah.
And then when you said to me, "I'll give the highlights a watch," it wasn't then until I realised. But then it was like, why is Stephen Caulker chasing down the goalkeeper from the striker position? Is the main thing I wanted to know.
Well, as we know, Stephen Caulker can play as a utility striker whenever he
exactly. And as soon as I saw him get that assist and chase the keeper down, like they've put him up front for the last few minutes, and that is just great. Oh, brilliant!
Thrilling. And he got another game in a couple of days, and I'm sure he's going to absolutely deliver. I bet he's got. Yeah. I'm going to have to back him to score.
Yeah. Got every chance. Corners, surely he's got to grab a goal. It's just written in the stars of Caulker at this point. Clean sheet on official debut, and he was brilliant. I'm not sure if you've seen highlights like it. Some of the blocks, absolutely fantastic. Yeah. There's guy had an open goal. Stephen Caulker, body on the line, deflects it wide. It's unbelievable. He was brilliant. He was absolutely immense. Assist the next game, so natural progression. He's bagging. He's got it.
Well, the Scottish FA can't say we didn't warn them about what they were missing out on.
Yeah, well, we tried to tell Steve Clark, but he didn't answer our calls. So yeah, that's his fault.
So that's Stephen Caulker going strong. I'm sure there's going to be content for a future update. If I had to pick one person to ever get on this podcast, Stephen Caulker, man.
It'd be great. It'd be great. Be great to get him on. And watch this space. Hopefully, Sierra Leone can get a cheeky win and they qualify. We can do another little update if they go further in the tournament. That's the dream.
Just a full-on Stephen Caulker podcast, I think.
Yeah. The life of Stephen Caulker. I feel like even if it's a few minutes, if he scores in the next game, we've got to do another Caulker quick bit update. Yeah. We've got to just milk it as much as we can.
Okay, let's wrap up. This is just a little update to get the ball back rolling on the England One Cap pod. Oh, normally we end with a question, but can't do that because
no.
Or shall I do it but with Sierra Leone?
Yeah.
You think he deserves the Sierra Leone cap? Well, yes.
Oh, Oh, come on. I'm not even answering that question. No, I'm
We're even going to dignify that with a response. Thank you everyone for sticking with us and for coming back, especially our top commenter on YouTube, Ryan Evans.
Yeah,
Always
big
good
shout out to
commenting.
Ryan.
Appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
Wants us to do a Francis Jeffers episode in the future. I think we will, because hey, talking about Caulker, there's one thing we like is as a one cap and one goal, and Francis Jeffers is one of them. So one day soon we'll tick that off.
Yeah,
that's great. Thank you for listening. We've got new content coming soon for you to listen to. We'll be with you soon.
Cheers, guys.